I get it, folks. I get it. Google flexed on them. So the Pixel 10, I think a lot of people like what Google's doing right now with just showing the products. Because leaks, they always ruin the experience for a lot of people like myself, like tech enthusiasts. I like to be surprised when it comes to a product launch. And lately, you just can't be surprised. Everyone leaks everything out there, so I like what Google is doing. But with that said, I think we've all seen Google's latest video. They posted it on YouTube, and I think it's hilarious. But with that comes a lot of responsibility. Google has done a lot. This is my latest grab from Google. It's Pixel 9a, and this phone is actually really good. I actually use it every day, and my phone number, I have a phone number in here, obviously. It's strange I have to point that out, but I am physically really using this phone. Due to the fact that I have more than one phone number is good. But I think Google has some ground to pick up, if I'm being honest. I don't think they've done the best lately with their folding line, and folding phones are coming in strong and they're getting better and better and better. So I'm really hopeful. I already know that the Pro lineup is going to be phenomenal. We all know this. It's that folding phone that they bring out that's becoming a challenge for a lot of companies to compete. And this is just how it's going to have to be for a lot of companies, man. If you want to compete in the folding game, you've got to bring your A game. This is just what it is. So I'm focused on the 10 this time, not so much the Pro, because if the leaks are correct, if the leaks are right, there's going to be a 3-camera setup on the basic 10 model. Now, me and Grant talked about this. Shout out to Grant Likes Tech. We talked about it on his live stream. If you didn't catch us there, head over to Grant Likes Tech and check that out. We talked about it a lot. Hopefully we could do it again this coming week. But, if the leaks are right, I'm happy that they're doing a 3-camera setup. But if the leaks are right, I'm not so happy that what the quality of those cameras could bring. It's going to take some serious AI in order to make those cameras, because it's a downgrade in the cameras is what I'm saying. It's going to take some serious AI to get those cameras to produce footage that's going to be able to keep up with some of their previous generation phones. So the phones are coming out. Google has the Pro lineup. They have the regular 10, and they're more likely going to do they say the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is going to be thinner and smaller camera bump and all these different things, but we shall see. I'm hopeful if they come out with something really good. I haven't been covering a lot of Google stuff lately, but I hope all your devices are going off when I say Google and Hey Google. But it's just the thing. I really hope Google brings it, and I hope that they do something different. Now, I kind of frowned on this design right here initially, but it's looking pretty good just based on what I'm seeing from the current Pixel 10 lineup that's coming out, meaning it's something different from the current line. I know they shouldn't probably be doing a hardware change yet. It would be nice if they did a hardware change every year, but companies just don't do that, anymore. So I'm thinking probably that they'll do something the next year in 2026. But until then, we really have to consider that this next phone might just be that S model. You know what I'm saying? And when you have an S model, you have pretty much a small incremental update that's not going to be like this mind blowing on the hardware. Oh yeah, they'll change a few colors. We've seen the colors. The colors are nice, like that blue looking color, some kind of gray looking color, whatever. That's going to be pretty cool. But it needs to be more than that from companies nowadays, because the pricing on phones is getting higher. They're not going down. And also, if the rumors are correct, 128 gig, Google, for real? Hey, Google, 128 gig? Are y'all serious? Like, I hope your devices are going off right now.
But I found these results on search.
Yeah, like mine. I really hope that they drop this 128 gig storage option on phones and just make it a 256 and keep the price the same on that one. I hope your devices are just going off right now. But yeah, I just feel like all companies, not just Google, they're gonna have to try a lot harder going forward to win me over for certain things. Now, Google is already known for having some of the best still shots on phones. This is totally true. We know this already. They're gonna produce the footage right. We know their footage on their cameras is gonna bang when it comes to taking still shots. Portraits are my favorite. A lot of thumbnails you see, if it's just a portrait shot, most times it's a Pixel. And even now, man, I could use this Pixel 9a and just get phenomenal shots because the way they do it right when it comes to doing portrait shots. And video, though, is where I want to see huge improvements from Google. I'm really needing something bigger from them. And I hope that you are too. Because like I said, if the leaks are right, there's going to be a 128 gig version of a phone from them. What? It's $800 for 128 gig? Like, that's just not right. I'm hoping that's wrong. I really do. And if it's right, it's going to have to be some kind, I'm going to have to, if I buy it, it's going to have to be a huge coupon I'm getting or something. I don't want to do any trade-ins or anything like that, but I will if I can get a good deal. But we shall see, because I live by a Google store. It's about 30 minutes away. Beautiful store too. I was going to film in there one time, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It was no customers in there. It was all employees. And it would have been awkward. I would have had to start interviewing the employees. But nonetheless, I'm hopeful that Google does something better than they did last year. And already, again, if the leaks are right, on the regular 10 model, because the Pixel 9 is actually really good. It was actually probably one of the smarter purchases of all the phones. But if the 10 has 3 lenses on there, not that I need a telephoto lens or whatever, and an ultra wide lens, but if they do it, they do it. And it's more for us. But that 128 gig storage, like I said, it's lame at this point. Anybody doing 128 on these very expensive phones is lame. Should be starting at 256. So Google News, I hope I set your devices off multiple times in this video. And tell me if you're interested in the upcoming Pixel devices. I'm interested in the 10 model and possibly the Fold model. We'll see how this works out. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.